Three modalities that we're discussing. I think it's very important that we understand that the cosmic adult mode is not the communing adult mode. Altruism is not equivalent to the revelation of the cosmic adult. It is not meditation itself. It is not entering awareness of the absolute. Being altruistic, it may ultimately result in greater altruism. It appears to do that. However, the altruism and the competitiveness, all three modalities are absolutely necessary. We need them all. One of the wonderful things about the Buddha, for example, is he was a person who had an awakening experience, and however, he also taught for 40 years, so he needed to be functioning in all the modalities. He, of course, did not allow regression to occur from his awakened state, and that came through the practice of meditation. And meditation was the center, allowing us to modulate from all these various modalities. I want to talk a little further about the nature of mindfulness meditation and its relationship to a Kensho, or the Enlightenment experience, the cosmic consciousness experience. Recall that when you enter your meditative placement, you are in the current moment. You are letting go of conceptualizations, and you are remaining in the senses. And that practice also characterizes what can occur when we no longer do it with volition, and that is when we have Kensho, or the encounter with the absolute, which is not completely equivalent to an enlightened state. However, it is exposure to the existential circumstance. We do see things as they actually are. I'm not going to attempt to describe it because it is not describable. It always misses the point. However, I am going to discuss some of its nature. I will point at it, as they say. However, language is a representation, and it is not the thing itself. What schema theory has come to conclude, and that is, of course, my own contribution, is that the Enlightenment experience, or the cosmic conscious state, or Kensho, is actually the interruption of schema externalization. In other words, when we look at our hand, we actually stop the projection of the concept, that is a utilitarian concept of what this hand might do for me, thinking that that's what the hand is. When that stops, I actually apprehend the hand. Upon seeing the hand, I am seeing things as they are. The existential circumstance of the human being is exposed. We are no longer in a time-space construct, and the eternity of our circumstances is exposed, and we see things from an unprecedented perspective, free of conceptualization. I won't say completely free of conceptualization, because form does remain. What is profoundly eliminated in this awakening is the attribution error of self-referencing. We recognize that we are participating in something much larger than ourselves, that the self, so to speak, is not encased in this body, but abides, if you want to even entertain the idea of a self, which is not really necessary. This is indeed a big happening. And it is a happening that really had no beginning, so there's no first cause. So you can imagine when one of the things that we see in the constructs of schemas are beginnings and endings. And once you have seen past that, or that's not being projected anymore, we recognize that what our circumstances are, and that is that something that never started, like for example, the spirit of the universe had no beginning, suggests that, of course, creation, the relative world, also has no beginning. It's co-eternal, and we are indeed in the eternity of the. We are in an eternal circumstance rather than in history, for example. So, not to confuse you too much. What is important about the Enlightenment experiences is that it is the abode of freedom, and it is the abode of love, and we are empowered in a most extraordinary way. It is worthwhile endeavoring to wake up out of the attribution error, I would say, of self-referencing, to wake up to the fact that we are in a schema construct, and that this actually can be turned off, and we can get a gander at what our circumstances are. So with this brief conversations, I don't know how many tapes they will take, I hope this might add to your motivation to continue to meditate. I also, of course, do want to alert you that your emotional wounds are producing perceptual distortions. They are triggering in the current moment. They are memories, and they do not take repairing. Repairing generally results in some type of compensation. It is an error to do that. If we have a defectiveness schema, for example, we have a sense of being inferior, any effort to make up for that is actually getting stuck. We are neither inferior nor superior, and we are neither failures nor successes. We are free, if you'd like to live that life. That is possible for you. I strongly recommend that you commit to it. So thank you for your time. It's been a great pleasure talking with you, and you may visit me on my site at any time. It's mindfulrecovery.com. It's a self-help site at this time, and maybe we'll see each other again on YouTube. Thank you.